What's up guys, it's Joseph, and this is going to be a quick video on the Night Fision Primary Arms RDS lower 1/3 Tritium sight set. So these are exclusively from Primary Arms, and you can see them sitting here on my Glock 34 Gen 5 MOS. The front is serrated with the Tritium in there, and then the rear is also serrated. They're designed for the Trijicon RMR, high quality steel built in the US, and brightest Tritium on the market. As far as that last one, I didn't notice them to be any brighter than the Tritium that came on my stock CZ P10F optic ready version, but they are, bright enough. Some other things about them are they do require fitting. For me, they sit a little bit too low. Other people said that they were perfect with the RMR, but they're a little bit too low. I don't know if you can see maybe 1/2 millimeter of the front sight sticking out in order to co-witness. And that's not enough for me for some backup sights. So I'm probably going to end up taking these off of this Glock 34 and switch them out to my Walther PDP. What came in the little bag was the sights and this little set screw for the rear sight. And so you'll have to have some other tools in order to install it. And oh yeah, like I was saying, it required fitting. So the instructions from Night Fision are that the rear sight should fit into the slide about 50% before you start hammering it in there. Like with firm pressure, 50%. Or if it's not going 50%, then you have to sand the bottom of the rear sight a little bit. They recommend an oil stone and 320 grit, but I didn't have that, so I used some 600 grit auto sandpaper. And I pretty much sanded the bottom of this rear sight until the finish was off. And at that point I was able to get it in there basically 50%, and then I pushed it with the Wheeler Handgun sight tool. I'll probably end up making a video on how to use this on the Glock, because I didn't find a good one on there online. Another thing that you'll need to install is install these sights is there's a little screw that goes into the bottom of your front sight. And so you're going to need a 3/16 driver. The screw that came with the Night Fision is very short, much shorter than the stock screw. So one trick that I did in order to start the threads was, this is not the one that came with Night Fision. This is for another set of sights, but I double-sided taped it to a key, and that way when I fed it into this hole, fed it in there and then got it started with this. And then I switched over to the Glock front sight tool to finish getting it in there. And you might want to use some blue Loctite in order to make sure that it doesn't back out. You're just going to use a hand tight, and they say that's about 5 to 7 inch-pounds. I'll put that up there real quick. Let's compare these Night Fisions to another set of suppressor height sights real quick. These are the Ameriglo 4XL serrated GL524 set. As you can see, significantly taller than the Night Fisions. So these are going to work a lot better for me since I have the Trijicon SRO. And the back one is just flat black, and then it's the front one that has serrations on it. And guys, I think that's about it. And if you guys have any other questions, then you can leave those in the comments and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, and share. And then you can catch my next video, and I'll talk to you guys later.